welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Kayla, and here we love to talk about all things luxury and high-end makeup and beauty. So today I have both the new Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer in the lightest shade, as well as the Makeup by Mario Softsculpt cream in the lightest shade. So we're gonna put both of these to the test, and I'm gonna give you all of my thoughts on each one of them. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have my foundation on, eyeshadow, concealer, those types of things, but nothing else, obviously. But I wanted to talk first. So I have right here the new Makeup by Mario Softsculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the lightest shade. It's this like plasticky packaging. I think that it's kind of similar to his blushes, except they don't have this clear component. So inside here is the product. There's no mirror or anything like that. On Sephora's website, it says it is a 3-in-1 tinted complexion balm that warms and nourishes with sheer coverage to even out the appearance of skin tone. Coverage is light, the finish is radiant. And it says how to apply. It says, you know, to work your brush into the product until the hairs are evenly coated, and then apply starting from the perimeter of the face and blend inward. So it's definitely, in my opinion, I mean, this could never be a like all over complexion balm for my skin, but it is touted as being a product to warm up your skin. So in my mind, this is similar to a bronzing, sculpting type product. And then next I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kiss Bronzer. Let me just show y'all the size comparison of these two first. This Charlotte Tilbury one is massive. This one is 21 grams and this one is 5 grams. I mean, this is a typical size product. I just love that Charlotte does these massive pans for bronzer. So on Sephora for Charlotte Tilbury's, it says it's a 16-hour wear cream bronzer in 4 beautiful sun-kissed shades for face and body that blurs the skin, hydrates with hyaluronic acid, and is sweat-proof. I did not know that. To apply, it says for glowing skin, blend and diffuse with light brush strokes. For a second skin glow, focus on areas where the sun naturally hits, cheekbones, forehead, nose, jawline, shoulders, etc. Dial up your glow by building in layers. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch both of them for you. I will say in my experience thus far, the Makeup by Mario is definitely more dewy and balmy and a lighter coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury, but that's what's in the description. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. So here is the Makeup by Mario in the shade Light. And that was a lot built up, okay? I mean, I picked up a lot on my hand. So let me pick up a little bit more just so that you can see this built up. So as you can see, it's super, super light. As compared to how it looks in the pan, it definitely is very, very light and dewy. It doesn't really set down. And I actually did some comparison swatches to some other products over on my Instagram, which if you're not following me, it's at Beauty by Kayla K. But this is almost exactly the same shade as the Salt New York Sculpt and Bronze Cream Tint Pro in the light shade. Although that one is a little bit more opaque than this one, but this one can be built up to be the same. So here we have the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade Fair. So as you can see, very, very, very different products. This one, the Makeup by Mario, is a lot dewier. The Charlotte Tilbury, it's creamy, but it also, it sets down and it just looks like a very natural finish on the skin. The Charlotte is definitely more neutral and deeper, and you need a lot less product. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the Makeup by Mario on one side and the Charlotte Tilbury on the other side for now. I'm gonna have to go back in, obviously, so that I can even them out, but just so that you can see the difference in the two and how they apply. So I have my Wayne Goss number 12 brush, and I'm gonna first go into the Makeup by Mario. And I'm gonna do what he says. I'm coating the brush evenly, Picked up a lot of product and we're gonna apply it to this side of my face. Okay, so like I said, you saw how much I picked up on my brush, and that is it. It applied very, very quickly, y'all. Like, that practically took no effort whatsoever, and as you can see for my fair skin, it's beautiful, okay? I feel like for a person who is not a makeup artist, who is dipping their toes into makeup or into cream products for that matter, that this is a beautiful option. It's easy to blend, it looks natural on the skin, especially for somebody with skin as fair as mine. I guess if you have amazing skin and you wanted to use this as like a bronzer to warm up your skin without anything else on underneath, but I don't think it's gonna be built up a ton. I will also say that as far as wear time for this product on my skin, I do have combo skin and I have worn it for a full work day. It disappeared by the end of the day, which is okay if that's what you're into. Like I said, for beginners or for somebody that's scared of cream products, this is perfect. It's beautiful. But for somebody who likes more of an opaque product and is used to using cream products, this might not be the best thing. I think that if you want a product like this, I personally would recommend the Salt New York Sculpt and Bronze Cream Tint Pro in the shade Light. I have the shades Light and Taupe and I like mixing them together, but this is the exact same as the Salt New York Light shade. So it's definitely a cheaper option. You don't get quite as much product, but it's a lot cheaper, and I think that if that's what you're going for, I would recommend this one. This one's easier to get because you can just pop into your Sephora, but as you can see, it's dewy, it's light, and it definitely does exactly what it says it does. It warms up the skin. It gives you a very, very soft sculpt. So now I have my Wayne Goss O2 brush from his Edit collection, and I'm gonna go into the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the fair shade and put it on this side of my face. As you can see immediately, it's more opaque. It's not as dewy, and as far as the shade, it's more of a neutral shade. It almost provides like a blurring quality to my skin, which I'm all about. It's just as easy to apply, but as I said, it is more opaque. So for somebody that maybe isn't used to cream products, it might be a little bit more difficult. So here is the Charlotte Tilbury. More of a neutral shade, definitely more opaque, more blurring. I didn't know until I read that description to y'all that it's apparently sweat proof, but I have worn this one and it does last all day on my skin. It provides that blurring quality and it's definitely not as dewy as the Makeup by Mario. So Charlotte Tilbury. Makeup by Mario. So very different products, very different wear times, and very different formulas. I think it all comes down to a matter of preference and what you like in a product. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go finish up my face. I'm gonna add some of the Charlotte Tilbury to this side because it looks a little uneven, and I will come back with my final thoughts. Okay, we are back, we are bronzed. Makeup is finished. I added some of the Charlotte Tilbury to this side just to balance things out. And I will have all of the other products that I use on my face linked down below. So my final thoughts, I think I made it kind of clear in my application of the two. It all depends on what your preference is. I personally prefer this Charlotte Tilbury one, and in my personal opinion, if you're gonna spend the money, I would spend it on this one. It's more expensive obviously because you're getting more product, but I think that the Charlotte Tilbury, you can even just apply like the lightest, tiniest little bit and still get that sheer application, but then it can also be more opaque. If you're a beginner, I think this is beautiful. If this is the kind of vibe you're going for, a lighter formula, I would definitely recommend this one. I would honestly recommend the Salt New York one over this one, but this one, like I said earlier, is easier to obtain. But overall, I like both of them. I like them for different reasons, but I think it all comes down to personal preference. So if I had to pick, I would definitely pick this one, recommend this one. It's a better match for my skin. It's more neutral and it can be sheared out if you don't want something quite as heavy. It lasts longer. This one was gone basically by the end of the day on my skin, whereas this one is still sticking around, and I've worn it over several different types of foundation and it's worked beautifully over all of them. So I like the Charlotte Tilbury better. I don't dislike the Makeup by Mario one. I just think that you're getting a better value for what you're paying, as well as more options with the Charlotte Tilbury one. So let me know in the comment section down below, have you picked either one of these up? If so, which one do you like better? And as always, if you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you like my content, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of our little fam here on YouTube. And if you're not following me over on Instagram, it's at Beauty by Kayla Kate. I'd love to see you over there too. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!